I would say that having less than 10 properties doesn't pose a massive risk, because historically there used to be a time when HMRC provided clearance in relation to incorporating your buy-to-let business. They stopped providing such clearances about 2 years ago, but we know from our experience that generally they found that 3 properties was the minimum for one to argue that they were operating a business. And that's the hurdle that you have to go through. One might argue that having one buy-to-let business, one buy-to-let property is an investment. Having 2, still possibly an investment, but going into 3+, there's far more involvement required of the individual. But it needs to be looked at on a case-by-case basis. So yes, it does mean that the person who's posed this question, if they have less than the 10 properties that were relevant in the Moyne Ramsey case, they're not just going to be able to use that trump card and say, hold on a second, we've got an upper tier tribunal decision in the case of Moyne Ramsey. She had 10 properties, I've got 15. She was working 20 hours a week, I'm working 30. You know, what sets out my position as being worse than Moyne Ramsey? And you'd find that HMRC will probably say, actually, we don't want to take this fight on. Where the Moyne Ramsey conditions aren't met, yes, HMRC are going to have more of an appetite to potentially argue that incorporation relief doesn't apply, but that doesn't mean to say that they're onto a winner.
I think, as you rightly said earlier, our planning is not around Section 162 or the Elizabeth Moyne Ramsey. So again, from our point of view, delighted to speak to anybody that's got 1, 2, 3, 10, 15, 20 or more properties, because we believe we will have a solution for you that'll help you.